While we're waiting for the jury to decide on the Kyle Rittenhouse case, did you notice that the gun charges were dropped? Well, there's something about those gun charges that you might not have noticed that's gonna blow your mind. While it seemed like that was the most open and closed part of the case, that he was definitely going to get charged with that if nothing else, suddenly the judge threw out that part of the charges. And it was based off this weird old law on the books that, you know, there was more of a penalty for short barrel guns than long barrel guns. Well, here's the thing you probably didn't realize about that. That law is actually an example of systematic racism. The reason that short barrel guns were targeted specifically and had a higher offense was because the sawed-off shotguns used to be popular in kind of the urban culture and the rap music. So by passing that law, they can target people of color disproportionately. And all you need to do is go listen to some 80s rap to prove it. Left hand on the pump, na 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 na. Another great example was when Trump passed the slaver statue law. By executive order, he increased the penalties of defacing old slaver statues when he knew damn well that that's going to disproportionately affect people of color, or at least people who support their rights. That's the way systematic racism, one of the ways it works. And a lot of people say that's how alcohol ended up being legal and weed ended up being illegal. Obviously, systematic racism doesn't benefit society. When you consider this old racist gun law was used to benefit this case, it's like, this is the inception of racism. It's like racism inside of white privilege inside of racism. And let's compare this case to Daniel Baker, who was someone who saw the January 6th riots, posted on Facebook that we should go stop the attacks that were on our state capitals the next couple days. He didn't get any leeway. He was thrown in jail for 44 months just for that. He didn't even leave his house. And what it shows us is that we're so far under Nazi control. We are a fascist, racist country. And the laws, most of them don't apply to rich Republican people. Put in the comments, how do you think he's going to be found innocent, guilty? How long do you think he'll go to jail, if at all? To me, the case has already been decided. I noticed the judge didn't shake up that grab bag of juror names, and Kyle Rittenhouse, like he was like grabbing right off the top. I bet those were the jurors they already knew were leaning towards innocent. That's my bet. Let's see what happens.